Okay, all right. Man, it's already a packed house in here. What's up, y'all? Yeah, CNY, what's up, dude? Glad you're back, homie. Glad you are back. Hey, Palsy Way, what's going on? How we doing sound-wise? Sounds good, eh? Think we're okay? K-Fish! What's up, dude? What's up, show? A machine that you're looking to buy. What are you looking to buy, dude? Yo, Pacific, what's up, dude? It worked. What worked? I'm doing good, show. I was enjoying your stream this afternoon, brother. You do. It was pretty good. Yeah, I think adding like a cool like a ant farm or something in your, because I got the lights and all that kind of stuff. That's my jam. But if for you, dude, you can do like I think like an ant farm would be cool, and then maybe even like some sort of counter. I know you can get on Amazon like a counter, and you can click like, and it would like add numbers for how many flies you made. I think that'd be pretty sick, dude. Cover paragraph. Oh, no way, Smokey. That's cool. It'll notify Discord when I go live. That is super cool. God, by the way, if you guys don't know, Smokey is my new moderator for the Discord, and he is absolutely killing it, doing some awesome stuff over there. So if you ain't part of the Discord, make sure you guys are now. He's cleaned it up for me. I had it quite a bit of a hot dumpster fire, but he has now done a really good job of cleaning it up. So, okay, give me 1 second while I set some stuff up here, and I'm gonna start a new thing. What's up, CWY? How you doing, brother? Tonight, I am kind of more focusing on if someone was to ever just start into fly tying. Tonight is going to be about very beginner basics. So I'm sorry to those of you that probably know a lot about fly fishing, but maybe you guys could be in here and help me out. If someone has questions down in the chat, just be friendly and answer all of them nicely. That's kind of what I was going to go for tonight's stream. Okay, guys. So tonight, the person we're pinning for tonight's live stream is going to be Showflies. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go give that guy a follow. He's an awesome YouTuber, and he is on his way to creating 1,000 ant flies. So. Music a little bit better now? It's probably really loud. Yo, what up, Landon? How you doing, bro? So that pin will sit there all night. Hopefully it helps a fellow friend out. And I think we're gonna start doing this every night. We do a live stream. I'm gonna pick somebody from either the chat or someone that I've been seeing killing it lately, and we're just gonna pin them in down below. Friends helping friends, you know what I mean? Okay. I was gonna look for your guys' glasses because I don't really want you guys to be like, well, I guess it does kind of focus on it. But I am going to mostly tonight focus on, like I said, the basics, how to tie flies. What that means is I'm going to teach you guys exactly how I started. We're going to be tying a bunch of woolly buggers tonight. And frankly, because I need some. And they're a great way to start fly tying because they teach you pretty much all that you need to know when it comes to tying flies. Well, at least it tells you exactly what you need to do to get started. It teaches a lot of the techniques needed to create a lot of different types of flies. Once you kind of have it a little bit down, then you'll kind of pick up the rest from there. You get to eventually a point where you can look at a fly and just kind of already in your head see how it's been created and just mimic it yourself without needing really a recipe of any kind. And then I'm going to show you guys my probably favorite fly as well. Let me get some stuff set up here. Join me, Landon? What do you mean you'll join me? Oh, and tying flies? Right on, dude. Just getting a little bit set up before we start here. Can you guys still hear the music okay? Let me know. Yo, Luca, what's up, bro? Night, Rich. How you doing, man? Welcome in, welcome in. I wanted to see tonight too. Typically, I've done something slightly different than my normal how I set up my stream. So I'm just curious. Also tonight is a little bit of an experiment. Okay. The reason I haven't been uploading is because I can't go fishing in 3 feet of snow. Ah, dude, Colt, that sucks, dude. Yeah, you said that last time, Landon, the duck line. Hopefully you're getting close, bro. Okay. I'm going to get into it here, guys. So anybody that's watching that's never been in my stream before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a fly fishing lure. These are great if you're just starting into fly tying or fly fishing, or if you're just looking for a new hobby. These are great hobbies to get into. You can make these, and you can actually usually sell them for pretty high prices. Something like this one here would probably be like a $3 to $4 fly, and you create your own shops and sell your own flies at pretty high prices. And there's a lot of people out there that do it and do it successfully at all different levels. You don't have to be very good to do it, to be honest. And people make a lot of money at it. So, but I'm going to tell you guys kind of my little tips from the fisherman side of things that I do differently than probably most fly fishermen. 11 for you. Dang, dude. Is I don't use your typical fly fishing hook to get started. So most of the time when it comes to trout flies or that kind of thing, you're going to use a fly fishing hook, right? Which is going to have, let me find you a good one here, a pretty small hook shank, or a pretty small hook eye, curve, and a long shank body. You notice the one I have here on the tie vise is quite a large hook oval and a little bit shorter of a shank body. Now, there's a reason for that for me personally. Not to say that I don't tie regular tie flying styles, because I obviously have quite a few of different hook styles. But the reason why I tied specifically this one is because I like to troll for trout a lot, which means I'm dragging the fly behind a boat, or I'm throwing it out and I'm using it with some sort of motion. So by using a little bit of a larger hook shank, I've come to find out over my many years of experience that it is a lot more helpful in my hookup ratio than if I was going to use something like that. Even though they're wet flies, it's just, the object is to catch fish. I'm gonna send my opportunities to the most. On the front of this is a lead weight, or we call these like little lead heads. There's a little lead weight you can throw on the front of this hook to get started. These ones you can buy these in packs as well. They add weight to the fly, so that way I can get it down under the water a little bit faster. There's other ways to do it if you don't want to buy this piece, but we're going to call this one the egg-sucking leech, or the egg-sucking woolly bugger, because I tie a lot of them with this weight on the front, versus what you'll see me tie later tonight, which is how to weight them without this as well. So, okay. Now, if you are just getting into fly fishing, and again, this is not for the veterans. If you guys are here listening, I appreciate you guys. If you have anything that I'm missing, please add it in the chat. But come on, camera. You do not need a vise. That's what we call this thing here. It's a fly fishing vise. You do not need one of this substantial quality. I do this quite a lot, and so therefore I've got myself a really nice vise. But I was trying to think of myself tonight how we can do this with the least amount of basics, so that way someone can jump into this as very simply as possible. However, I was like, well, I shouldn't use the rotary vise, but through you guys, I've come to learn that the rotary vise is pretty common nowadays, and even cheaper end vices. So you don't necessarily need to have this vise. I was like, nobody's talking, and then I didn't realize my chat was stuck higher, and I saw that Travelers freaking. Oh, dude, Travelers, I'm so sorry, dude. Let's go, dude. I'm so sorry. My chat was stuck. I didn't see it. I was like, nobody's talking, man. Okay, I should be caught up now. Oh my god. Anyway, where the hell was I? Oh yeah, you can get these pretty cheaply online now. You don't have to get one like this heavy, but you can get them pretty cheaply online. So I definitely would recommend getting yourself a rotary vise. There's other ways you can hold the fly with like a clamp or something of that nature if you don't have one yet. The other item that's just kind of you can't do without is this item right here, more or less this one here, which is a bobbin. It's kind of your most used item when it comes to fly fishing, or fly tying, that is. And then you're gonna need to, you don't necessarily need a pair of fly tying scissors, but they do come in handy because they have a little bit of a smaller front to them, so when you want to cut that line really close up, you can really kind of get in tightly and chop it. You don't have to use a giant pair of scissors to chop your line or anything like that. So I think these 3 items in total, the vise, these 2, pretty much you can jump into fly fishing pretty simply. But doesn't have over 2,000 more subs than me. Dude, we've been grinding, bro. Use the force. I'm doing this with my brain. See what I mean? It hurt. Popped a blood vessel. Anyway. Thread I'm using tonight, as always, 140. I'm down to my backup spool. This is not my typical spool, but 140 thread. And we're just going to start in like you typically would, right behind that ball. Start wrapping backwards and then cut our main line. What did I fart? No, it's my chair is getting old. Come on, show. Come on, man. I run a tight ship around here. Okay. First thing first, we're going to need some marabou. And for this one, we're going to do like an olive color. So I have like an olive marabou material here. And you can either use 1. I kind of typically use 2, but this is really fluffy marabou, so probably just end up using 1 on this one. And then what I do is for these woolly buggers is I try and keep where I start my tail piece is the same length of the body of the fly, maybe just a little bit past, but that's about it. So boom, boom. You see that there? I'm going to take this where I got my finger and tie it in basically at the back there. Get a couple loose wraps, and then we can start to tighten it up. Once we've kind of tightened it up, we're going to take this and cut it kind of just shy of that ball. The reason I do that is so when I wrap this bad boy up all the way to the front, I don't have like a bump, right? If I were to cut it back here, it would want to drop down and go back to the smaller shank, and that would actually hinder you moving forward because you'd see that, and sometimes your chenille or the next steps won't exactly want to ride on that. Following so far? Talking about shotguns. Hey, thanks, Smokey. I always wanted to go duck hunting, man. I feel like that'd be fun. I got this at the fly fishing show quite a few years back. I think I picked this up for like $14, but it came with all these different chenille colors, and I was actually quite pleasantly surprised how much was actually in here. And then I've already used up the black out of here, but the little thing's got like a spot I can pull it out if I want to in different amounts. This is regular chenille. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck the last little bit out to expose the last 2 little fibers there. And once I've done that, we're going to take that and we're going to tie that in at the very back here. Yo, Garb, what's up, dude? Right now I'm creating a little trout fly, dude. Thanks for joining me, man. I'm really, tonight, I'm focusing in on teaching people the basics of fly tying. So if you got any questions, man, you've at all been curious, don't be afraid to throw out any questions. We will definitely help you out. I'm gonna lay that back for right now because we need to get in a piece of, where'd I put it? Whitington's Bugger Pack. I like to kind of use a little bit of this red. Such good bugger material, because with woolly buggers, you kind of want them to be thin, slender feathers like this, because they just work out so much better that way. And we're going to take the very tip of that feather and tie it in right there at the back of the fly. Now this next step I typically stop doing, but people typically do this, so I guess I don't want to leave it. If I can freaking find, hold on. By the way, I found a popper too, so by the end of the night we'll do a popper. There we go. So, wire. I'll tell you why I stopped doing this. Over the years, my flies, I've used them up or used them so many times, and then, you know, the hackle will start to tear away. That's why you put the wire in. I started tying so many flies, it didn't really matter to me much. And it was just one less step that I didn't feel was necessary at the end. So I actually stopped using the wire because I don't like the way that it ties up the hackles. But we're going to do it tonight just because I have people in here. I want to show you guys that I can actually do a standard style woolly bugger. Why is my chat geek getting stuck? Thanks, old man. I just saw that. All right, Dad. Have a good night. He's partying up in Vegas. Disco party, good. That'd be sick, dude. All right, we're going to use the rotary. We're going to take this chenille all the way up to the front. Dang, son. I may have cut that shorter than I thought. All right, we can still save it. Nimby, dropping a like, heading to bed. All right, thanks, Nimby. Appreciate you, brother. Yo, what up, P&O? How you doing, brother? Yeah, it's a family-friendly evening, I think, tonight. Just because we don't know who might drop in. Doesn't mean you guys can't be the normal that you are. Maybe just not the wild that I've seen. And then we're going to take the regular hackle and we're just going to slowly work that up to the front of this fly. Bada boom, bada bang. PG-45. Yeah, definitely no more Nightbot at all. I'm cutting that one. Y'all got a little nuts with that. Okay, so the purpose of the wire is when that hackles come up, it's just a feather going around in that. But like I said, I've never really had issues with it falling apart, and so I just stopped using this over the years. But typically, this is how people go. You can try, but I don't think it does it, and then I think it actually puts you in a timeout. Ah, did it actually let you guys do that? Oh no, that's not good. Not my best work, man. I've done a lot better, especially on woolies. Been out of practice on the woolly buggers, man. I think like I said, the thing that I was trying to test out tonight, I don't think it's working like I hoped, so, or like I thought it would. Our numbers seem to be pretty low tonight, but it also is pretty late. A little bit of head cement, and we are good to go. Colt, you out of here, man? All right, brother. Thanks for joining me as long as you did. Thank you, bro. I will catch you on the next one. I'm thinking next Thursday. We got the old man back too, by the way. So we're gonna mess with him. Also, might have Stardusted back in here, and then I'll see if I can't convince P&O to come back and hang out with me again. Hopefully, you guys didn't scare him off too bad. I doubt it. All right, one woolly bugger down. Yeah, not my best work, but that's kind of what tonight's about. I want to get back. These used to be my bread and butter. My bread and butter. Let's tie one on a regular shank to see if that has any effect on what's going on with me on these. And we're gonna go back to the basics for myself too. I'm gonna tie these up weighted exactly how I used to weight them as well. I don't know. See what I mean, you guys? You guys hurt his feelings. You guys were too mean. Cape Fishing Pro said last night's stream, he got quite a few from subs from being locked in on the chat. So I don't know. That's up to P&O. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, CY. I haven't seen any shorts from you in a while, man. Damn kids. Little color variation in the tail there. Yo, Vic Seeks, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. What is the biggest fish I've caught? Well, let me show you. All my people in my chat here, they're going to be, oh God, he's going for the photos. But I love showing the photos. And thanks for asking that, Vix. Give me a second. Ya-ta-ta-ta. 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 I'm going to get a bunch of these ones now. Now I'm going to show them all the good ones. Okay. Biggest salmon I catch is usually something like these bad boys here. These are king salmon we catch here in the Pacific Northwest. And the biggest one that I caught was 27 pounds, which was that one right there. That thing was a monster to pull in. And a certain spot that I was at, I was actually up to about this much water in my waist. And I caught that guy. Basically, I was in his element. But I've done a lot of different types of fishing. So I've done a lot of bass fishing. So that's pretty good sizable smallie that I caught there. I think that one weighed out at 7.5, 8 pounds, something like that for a smallie, which was a damn good smallie for me. And then I've gone across to Hawaii, and I caught a bunch of mahi-mahis, which was on my bucket list as of last year. I was able to knock that one off. Not only did I just catch one or two, but we ended up catching 7, which is absolutely unheard of. So I've done a lot of fishing. I'm a fisherman first, bait maker second, really. Live streamer 10th or 11th. Hey, Lucy, that is not the case at all. However, this photo was expertly done. That's how you get a 4-pounder to look like an 8-pounder. Why do I look so serious? In the photos, you mean? Well, because I gotta see the seriousness of the shot. And if you also look at my sunglasses really give me away there. A good day for mahi-mahi is like, 3 or 4. So 7, like I said, is pretty much unheard of. Okay, so we were supposed to do this before we kind of did all our marabou here. I think we should still be able to, because I'm going to wrap some lead around this bad boy right here in this midsection. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I have some flat space up here, so we're going to go near the head, and that actually might be better off anyway. So the lead, like I said, I do a lot of still fishing. So if I don't weight these, even though they are wet flies, they're not going to sink fast enough. And then they're also, when it comes to fly fishing too, if you have a little bit of a heavier weighted fly, it tends to help you if you're not that great of a fly fisherman. So tip from a bad fly fisherman right there is it's definitely going to help you in casting and learning to cast and that kind of stuff as well. So I will teach you guys all of my dumb hacks. Let's go with the dark olive again on this one. I'll cut it a little bit longer this go around. The reflection, that is true. That is true, Lucy. Yeah, the two-tone's really nice, isn't it? When you get those two other people on your stream, then you'll make a schedule for me to... Yeah, sure. The other people is P&O and Stardusted, but yeah, I definitely will get you on, bro. I love to do it. Like I said, I wanted to do like a whole panel with a bunch of people. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We pretty much have like a small community here, so it seems like once someone's kind of infiltrated the community, you just kind of get passed around to everybody else. Like I just see P&O in everybody's lives now. But it's pretty cool that way. I like that. No, I want to get in when you're doing your ants, bro. I'm going to do some ants with you. I've never done any, so. Outfish Ontario's. Ooh, you should drop a link to that one on my Discord, because I don't think I have that one. I don't think I watched that guy. Half hitch there. Bring this bad boy around. JR Buds, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Welcome in, bro. Now you guys kind of see what I'm talking about. The chenille hides all the ugliness. Nicole, how you doing? Welcome in. So glad to have you. How is your night? Sorry, I just messed that up because I almost lost what I was doing there and I got nervous. Okay. I'm doing good. Right now, I'm just kind of tying up some woolly buggers. The idea of tonight's stream was testing out some new stuff. Maybe some new people would come in. Maybe you've never fly fished, so I'm kind of going through the basics. This is the fly that I first learned how to tie. So I figured, heck, someone might want to learn something too. Will, what's going on, dude? Glad to have you back, brother. Looking good. Good looking K-fish. Oh, thanks, Will. Jeez, Will. Oh, good looking fly. Yeah. It's a good looking fly, bro. Thanks. All right, so a little sneaky deaky trick I got here is going to tie in a couple of this flash and boo, and we're going to do them on 2 streamers on either side, and you'll see what I'm going to do with those in about a half a second here. One on the left, we're going to flip this bad boy over, and we're going to do one on the right. And you guys heard me you guys heard me talk before about lateral lines and how much I'm a fan of lateral lines, because I definitely feel like it helps with the bites. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, I'll go check that out, my bro. Thank you. One on the left, one on the right. And you notice I haven't done the hackle yet, because this next part is going to be kind of fun, but also not fun at the same time, because we're going to hold these back. Once we kind of get it started, it's not a big deal. But we're going to wrap that hackle over it, and it's going to create those lateral lines on there. Ooh, you want to do a salmon fly, dude? We could do a salmon fly. Salmon flies are these guys here. So we typically tie these big fat boys up on our live streams. Like this one here, which was actually one of the community jigs that we did. And on anybody that's fresh in here, I use those to catch fish like these. That's 27-pound salmon, and that's a bunch of fat salmon right there. So typically what I tie up. Blue, yeah, blue's also a good color. Okay, here we go. So we hold these straight back. This would really help if I had that piece that I'm now missing from my thing. You might want to, at least for the first couple wraps here, do it by hand until everything gets kind of lined up, and then you can kind of come in with your rotary and start doing that spinny technique. Keep getting in the damn way. Like I said, guys, I don't do the wire. I didn't on this one. I cut the remainder of that feather off, and then just kind of clean everything up here near the head. And then we can kind of cut these freely. I keep these just about the same length as the fly. Now you guys see it, right? You see the lateral line? Pow. And that's tucked up underneath this now, so it ain't going nowhere. Okay, whip finish. Finish this bad boy off. Whoop-ow. Just like that. And I think I will use probably a little bit of resin on this one, because I think it's going to give it a nice finite look to everything. Got to be careful not to crowd that hook eye, though. We're already kind of getting there. All right, boys. Smooth brain activated. I'm supposed to be wearing glasses, but I just refuse to do that on live streams. Not because I'm ashamed or nothing, but because I keep forgetting my freaking glasses. Lights out. Rave time. Boom. Fly is finite. That's a little bit more on par to what I used to be able to create. This is a good one. Yeah, this is going to be one that definitely looks nice in Mike's tackle box. There you guys go. There's that lateral line on that fly fishing lure. As you guys kind of know from me before, I can't not do something that's just got a little bit of flashiness to it. So that just brings them in a little bit, and they see that fly and they're like, "Ooh, tasty snack." I should have some like rave music on standby for when we do that. Okay, I got some on standby. So we're gonna go from like the really quiet to just powerhousing. That's gonna be fun. Hang on. Mike's tackle box. I don't know if some of you guys were here for the freaking hair. We're here for the Mike's birthday bash. That boy came over here and he gets to pick for my tackle as much as he wants. And I don't really get to say no to him, so it's really fun for kind of the both of us. He doesn't have a whole lot of money to spend on lures. I spend too much on lures, so it's kind of a win-win. I get to keep spending. He gets free new lures. Win-win. Good tone. Good tone. Yep. You guys hear that? I've now entered ASMR streams. This is a fly. Oh God, there's someone new in here too. What's up, SoCal? How you doing, dude? Sorry, just kind of losing it a little bit there for a minute. But we back. Oh yeah. Well, we'll definitely do it again, and I think I will do like a videos leading up to it. So if people really want to join in for that one, they can join in, and it'll have to have a lot of fun helping Mike pick through my shit. Crunch up the plastic bag. Oh God, whispering stuff. you guys were on that one. That was a good stream, man. I appreciate you guys on that one. That was a lot of fun. The white crankbank back. He left it on the counter because he felt bad, but I actually brought it back to him, and I gave it to him. Like I said, he gets to have all the stuff. Plus, I went to Bass Pro Shop and I literally bought like every color that they had there, so it was fine. Okay, so first things first here. We're gonna add in the lead first this time. So that way we can do it a little bit more evenly. I won't crowd the hook eye with it because that also gives you that real kind of crowded look at the front. That's what I kept saying, man. No reason to feel bad. But see, Mike's a nice guy like that. I don't know if you guys caught the when we did the the sportsman show. He's like, hey man, do you think I could be in the video? I'm like, hell yeah, you can be in the video. And he's like, cool. Do you think I could do the intro? I'm like, hell yeah, you can do the intro. But what you guys don't know is I added a little bit at the end there of him trying to do the intro and struggling with it. That was one of like 18 takes. Like 18 times we tried to do that one, man. It was funny. I was like, dude, eventually you're going to have to get this, man. Oh, there's my Marabou. Good to have you in here, SoCal. By the way, appreciate you dropping in, dude. Thought I really had more Marabou than this, but apparently I don't. All right. Tailpiece going in. Flick the hook. Oh, it's got a def tone now to it. Now this one I am going to cut back here because we have the lead kind of moving forward, so I can kind of stack it a little bit more heavy back here. We're going to do that dual technique. We might even triple technique this one. Don't sweat the technique. Oh. Y'all need to chill. Oh my god, dude. I don't need these late night streams just getting like you guys just kind of like testing each other whether or not y'all can just go buck wild or not. Oh my god. Let's do a third color, because why not, you know? I'm feeling crazy tonight. Feeling like we're gonna add in a little bit of black on this one. Not a lot, just a little bit. Doesn't take long. That is not what I said. That is not what I said at all. There's that triple color we're looking for. That's going to look good. That's going to look real nice. Now, do we want to do kind of like a brown color, or do we want to do maybe like a reddish color? Do we want to do maybe like a green color? Do we want to do like a black color? What do we want to do? Oh. We're going to do this one. No, that doesn't quite go, does it? Maybe something like that. That kind of works, doesn't it? Whoop, Oregon's in here. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you. Yay. Trying to figure out what baitcaster to get for next steelhead season. Definitely need to upgrade this Abu Garcia Max X. I told you, dude, that Daiwa, that thing's like the AK-47s of little baitcasters, and I have put many a Kings on it, and it has still performed very well. Very well. Do you want me to grab the name for you, if you're curious at all? No, not the tattoo. That's the high-end one, dude. Woo, hockey dude. 3 a.m. God dang, son. Hoo-ah. Still has my jig on it from the season. But the Daiwa, this is the CA80. It's the cheapest of my reels that I own. But this thing, I went to a 13, and I absolutely hated it. I went immediately back to this thing. It just works so well for steelhead and salmon. And I use 30-pound gray braid because there's a lot of siltiness in my water. When it gets that real milky effect, the gray disappears. See, I like 13. I like 13, but I also am a big fan of Daiwa, and I got some Daiwa. When I was in Singapore, I got shit there you guys can't even get here. I got stuff that's not available in the U.S. and I smuggled that stuff back home, dude. Hockey, it's about 11:42 for me. I typically do like my late night Friday streams tonight. And then I also live stream on Thursday. Usually it's me and my old man just absolutely bickering with each other. It's a lot of fun in there. And everybody has a lot of fun trying to get him to rage. And if you're at all curious of what that's like, you can go check out some of my shorts. I put all his rage bait videos on there. don't know if you guys been seeing the ones I posted with the little like animated character I made of him. Since I'm putting so much effort into this fly, I think I shall put the wire in on this one. Yo, Starvin, how you doing? Right on, man. Well, tonight I'm kind of just teaching people the basics of it, but I do this every Thursday and Friday, live stream the fly tying stuff. You should get back into it, man. A lot of fun. Nowadays too, it's a great hobby to have and to sell because a lot of people are buying lures and that kind of stuff online. I don't sell mine, but people do. Oh yeah, it's very chill. You know, I sit here now and just I do the live stream thing, but I used to just put in headphones and listen to music and that kind of stuff. But live streaming's been more fun for me than just listening to music. The hell are they on about now? Okay, keep the wire out of the way. And we're gonna come in with that hackle. It's kind of giving me like bee vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like the fly that you make that looks like a bee. All the different colors to it. No Nightbot chat talk. Swear to God, I will close that down immediately. Y'all, chill out. Okay. Come in with the rubber. Now we go around and around and around with the wire. Get that tied in. Boom. Don't want to use my scissors. I have to refrain from using my scissors on the wire as much as I want to. But you can just helicopter that right off. There we go. Get my hand back at him. Yo, Fat Cat, what's up, dude? How you doing, bro? Hell yeah, Oregon. Hell yeah. I bet you look good in it too. I got my K-Fish jacket. I got my K-Fish hoodie on right now. A couple people are going to be getting some of these soon, but this is not the hoodie. I think I'm out of hoodies, but I got t-shirts. But this is the logo on the front. I figured nobody really wants my logo just plastered all over them. So on the back, we've got like a cool brown trout situation going on. Thought they were cool. Yeah, this thing's a vise. It's fly tying vise. So this one here, I personally have is a Renzetti. It's a high end vise, but you don't necessarily need to start with this if you're getting back into it, dude. Honestly, the rotary vices, which rotary just means it can do this, they're pretty common nowadays. You can pick them up on Amazon and that kind of stuff pretty cheaply. So I would say recommend getting your rotary vise instead of like like a big standard one to start out with. And there's kits that come with the tools and all that stuff nowadays too. It's very cheaply as well. Material clip. I found it. Oh, you mean this piece? Yeah, the spring fell off, and then like earlier this week, I was vacuuming underneath here, and I hear a flunk, and I was like, I wonder what that was. And then was it last night? We come on stream, and I looked, and I looked, and I saw that my spring was missing, and I was like, put two and two together. Shit. It's the second time that I've vacuumed something up from this stupid device. Got one wild hair up there. I'm gonna have to trim. Hopper. Yeah, I think I'll try and go find it. All right, you guys ready?
Then I realized the more you bundle, the more you save on
Where's my
insurance
light?
with Liberty People.
Oh,
Like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Wow.
Only pay for what you need.
$9.99.
Look at that.
I mean, it's our best deal ever.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast.
Hoo-ah. Oh man. I don't know what just happened there. We're back. And now that is solid. Right? Fly is made. Like I said, I just use these. I tie these up, and then I'll just troll them behind my boat, and they work plenty good. That was fun. Shall we up the ante a bit and do a popper? What do you guys think? Oh, let's see if I even have the right size hooks before I say anything stupid like that, though. Never mind, we're not doing a popper. Sorry, guys. What in the world? Yo! Let's go! P&O, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, dude. Ah! Come on. There we go. Why is somebody saying, what's going on? What did I miss? Did I miss something? Weighted hook. Shabamzo. All right, we're going to do bright. If you guys don't mind, make sure that if you're just hanging out and watching the stream, that my pinned comment down below is to a good friend of mine. Make sure you guys go drop him a like or a follow on his channel as well. Show Flies is a great dude, and he creates a lot of awesome flies as well. And he does lives midweek when I don't do lives. So if you're jonesing for some fly tying content, he's got some cool stuff over at his channel. Base layer of thread. Then we're going to drop in some of this bright orange marabou. Nobody tells Show that I've done something so flashy, okay? He doesn't like my flashy stuff. pink on this one? I don't know if I have any pink, but I can try. Ooh, like for the body, that'd be good, dude. Good idea. $2:30, like in the afternoon. Are you in California, show? I did not know that. Easy now. Easy now. Y'all got me like on edge from that stream, dude. It's gonna be a while before I trust chat again. I want to add 2 on that. Is that gonna be too much? That might be too much. I think we'll just stick with the 1. We're just gonna tie up a couple more tonight. I ain't gonna go super long. Oh, never mind. I forgot I had this. We're gonna have to go with this CNY. I'm sorry, bro. I got this pumpkin that's just gonna look so dazzling on this one. I even have frickin' red hackle. It's all coming together, y'all. I even want to, ooh. I'm going to even add some of this too. God, this is starting to look like a rabid dog though. Zero Cool Ninja, that's pretty funny. I'm lured into the stream. Nicely done, sir. Props on you. There we go. A little bit of gold on the top there. What do you think of that, huh? Not too flashy, not too flashy. Remember. Woo! We're gonna add some of this. Yeah. That's a good idea. I found some of this. Yo, thank you for the lucky clover, bro. Yo, let's go. Thanks, man. Happy poop. That's the funniest one to me. They're like that's what they want. People want a gold poop. Get the chenille in there, and then we're gonna get some of that red hackle. Because I'm a hack. Look at that. See, it's all coming together right now. Yo, it's like it's almost like I know what I'm doing. Oh, holy crap, dude. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Gabriel Morris, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. Get a half hitch in there, like a dad. Like a dad. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Thank you. Did you see the triple thread I did? Yeah, dude, I did. That's actually pretty sick. Ninja. Similar, yeah, similar. Except I do it to catch fish. Kind of like knitting, but I go out and I catch big old fish like this and like this, and sometimes like this. Rarely like this, but when I do this, it usually ends up like this. Okay, half hitch. And we go like this, around and around with the hackle. You know, honestly, with tonight's streams, most of my tutorial has been, and then we go like this, and then we go like this, and then we go like this. Same. Bladen Reels, what's up, dude? Welcome in, man. Good to have you, my friend. Thanks for joining me. This one we don't need the UV resin. I'm sorry, guys. No party time on this one. Next one I tie though. Big party time. Huge party. Yo, sent the hundo. Thanks, dude. Cameron, what's going on, dude? I'm making a fly fishing fly, dude. This is a little lure I use to catch trout right now. But I tie all kinds of stuff on my channel, dude. I tie stuff for bass, crappie, salmon, even like these big ones for salmon. All the way down to some of these littler flies that I do, and then I do some crazy stuff for bass. So yeah, if you're at all lure making or fishing in general, drop a follow and hang out with us. And then some of the goons that I have in here in my chat are good people to hang out with. There we go, guys. There's a little orange one. I think that turned out pretty nice. Good little trout fly. I think they will go for that easily. So I think I want to attempt the big boy again. And I sat and I tried my best to think about how do we fill that gap section. and I just couldn't quite figure it out. What I'm talking about, so this is some fly that I've somewhat designed on my own for bass fly fishing. This is a piece of leather strap, rabbit's fur, and it drops down, exposing the hook. So the hook's actually up here. This can be tossed around on a fly. I want to you see this kind of gap section here? I want to find a way to fill this. Now I've attempted to try and do that with dubbing material, and that turned out almost freaking worse. So I don't know. Actually, I don't have any more of the eyeballs, so I think we might hold off on that. I still have not quite figured that out. But why don't we do? Should we do like a crappie? Those are always fun. We got all the stuff out to do like the big, or like the little panfish lures. We can do like a fun one of these. Bass lip. Nice. Hackle across there, like down the side. The thing is, here's the thing, guys. Here's the struggle with it, right? Is the shank in this section is almost vertical. See that straight up? So to tie anything there, it's going to want to just shoot downward. That's the struggle. But I will say that that piece of hackle would probably be a great idea to just kind of fill that whole line. I'm betting you if I tied in that hackle up here, the fatness of it would cover that lower section maybe. I kind of like that idea. We might actually try that. Let's try that. Here we go, guys. This is the other half of it too. Like, you get experimenting and you find an idea or a pattern that you think is really neat and seems to work really well. But then like you just gotta kind of work through it a bit. And they come up with a couple of different designs and nothing doesn't quite feel right until eventually it just hits. And then, you know. Community salmon? You want to do community salmon? We can do community salmon tonight. No, I think you guys came up with a great idea. I think the hackle or even the ostrich might fill that gap well. Yeah, I know, one on either side. Right, Show? Ooh. We could even do two different colors and like layer them a bit. So the back one's a little bit, or the one behind is a little bit longer than the one in front. Ooh. Son, we might be on to something. I actually might tie this up a little higher too. Maybe not quite at the low end of the bend. Well, okay, never mind. It's going in at the low end. That's where it seems to want to go. body. And then back up so that we have a thread wrap. Okay. So there's what we got so far. There's the base of it. Okay. Now we have green, so we're gonna have to stick to that kind of that whole vibe we got on this one. I think, excuse me, I think I have left over that big flashy green. I think I do. Hold on. Yep. And then I think, yep, Bammo. Whammo. Blue and green. I mean, I dig Seahawk colors. But maybe I keep everything down here green. And then that leather, because that leather makes up like 90%. Ooh, before we get too far, what color hackle do I have? I got green hackle, so it's definitely going to be green. CY, thank you, brother. Thanks for jumping in, man. Appreciate you, my dude. And I will catch you on the next one. I'm dumb. We need to tie in down here. Here we go. Start the thread tie-in right about there. Work this right back up the shank. Do a half hitch. Whoop-pow. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I have much for peacock, though. We'll have to see how that goes. Now, what comes with creating a new fly like this is you gotta name the stupid thing. So I want to hear some good names for this fly in the chat. The Wapow 5000. Everybody said Wapow. Cut that just like that. Pull all this stuff back. Create ourselves a little gap here. So I'm going with that dubbing loop. Blades and Reels has something. What was it? Do I make soft plastics? Yeah, well, my dad is live with me. He makes soft plastics and that kind of stuff, and he loves taking advice from people from chat. especially if you give him criticism. He loves it. So make sure we do that. Yeah, if you Blades, if you go watch some of the shorts I have posted, you'll see like we have a lot of fun with my old man. We kind of rage bait him a bit. Just kind of mess with him. It's a lot of fun. We do that on live streams. Oh, I thought this is freaking Flashaboo. I thought this was something else. Well, we're gonna put it in like we would anyway. So. I'm sorry, guys. My neighbor's, I think, he's playing video games or something. He's like yelling. I can hear him. And I was like, what the hell? Don't mind me, just being another nosy neighbor. Like that old man goes out yelling. Hey, son of a bitch. Get off my lawn. The mantis. I like that too. Shit, that's cool. It does kind of look like a praying mantis too, with like this all in it and whatnot. What was Blade saying? Copper red. That was a good one. I was like, dude, everybody's loving the rage bait videos. And he's like, yeah, I bet they do. Yeah, I bet they're having a good time with it. All right, man. Like, it's not going to stop. So, strap in, dude. Got quite a bit of flash down here. I'll even think I'll add like maybe some. Thinking I might add to like a bit of a bleeding effect. Ooh, that does a really good job of adding in there. Hold up. It is it is Renzetti, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all, that's actually pretty rad. That is definitely adding to that. I think we can even add that up here. I might go one more round of legs, because why not? It's a glass fly, right? Now we're kind of getting that perch vibe going. Okay, we need, I think it's time we add in the leather. I know someone said blue. I don't know if I feel like it's changed now. That was a good idea at the time. I think, though, I just don't have quite enough of that. That's annoying. That looks such like a perch, doesn't it? Maybe if I actually tie this well enough, I might be able to get this piece to work. I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking. I don't hate that. I think I gotta go with that green, guys. It's already striped too, so it just kind of gives that whole perch look, doesn't it? I just gotta hope that I have enough here. So we're gonna tie this at the bitter end, the very bitter end of this. Oh, I think there's enough, y'all. Y'all, we are on to something here. I think those lateral lines, like you guys said, we just kind of blend that in and we can, yeah. I might even clean this up on the bottom too. Oh, right on. Little flip book. That's cool, dude. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to add some of this red in. We're going to find some fairly larger ones, I think. Because these are going to be like gap fillers. Yeah. Sorry I'm not talking much, guys. I really feel like I'm onto something here, so I'm just kind of... My brain is just kind of on motion here. Okay, now it's bright right now, right? But just wait. If we take a couple of these, I'm hoping... Yep, it is exactly what I hoped to do. Perfect. I'm starting to wonder though if I chose, maybe I should have done like long cylindrical red ones and then let the green take over instead of the big fat ones. Yeah, it should have been those. We're going back. We're so close to having something good here that I don't want to mess this up. All right, man. Have a good one, dude. I'm gonna finish this one up, and then I'm probably calling it a night. But I'm in a mood. I'm in a mode here, so. Where'd the green go? Where's the green? swear to God, I'm gonna put so much effort into this one friggin' fly and cast one. I'm just gonna get stuck. It'll be gone. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Y'all don't feel bad. Have a good night, man. I'm sure by me not talking and the music playing is putting people just to sleep too. All right, Blades, thank you so much for joining me, dude. I appreciate you. You have a good rest of your night, my friend. Make sure you're subscribed so you can catch me on the next ones for sure. Thursdays and Fridays, my friend. Hey, appreciate it, Star. Appreciate it, man. This is like a long time coming. This little fly here, and I think we are damn close. Damn close. It's got tons of layers to it. You know. I think the legs in there added something. Now these hackle and then the fur on top. It's supposed to kind of mimic a little perch. Like I said, it's kind of gone through tons of different renditions of me trying to find what's the best look for this little fly. And I think, honestly, this is the best one I've gotten out of it so far. Not quite done yet. I'm gonna use the other Sharpie, though. Oh, a walleye? I don't have much walleye in my area, dude, but I was just kind of thinking for bass. But I mean, I was in Eastern Washington. I was fishing for bass over there, and I ended up catching walleye not on really on purpose. So I assume that most of the lures that you'd use for walleye are pretty damn similar to trout or to bass. Sorry.
Telescopic mascara's tiny brush
You guys
scrubs
ready?
every lash for easy length every time.
Here we go.
Cyber attacks are evolving. Stay ahead.
Evie helped. Oh shit. There it is. That coating you saw me put on is now dried. I think that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. I can see a bass picking that up pretty simply. Red thread next time, yeah, it's not a bad idea at all. Basically, the idea of this is pretty weedless, and then a bass comes to take it, and bam, everything just shrinks down on that hook. But when I'm presenting it in the water, I can move that up, give it a really big body like a big bluegill, big perch, and there's a lot of red in there to act like kind of a bleedingness to it. And then it just drops down, hook's exposed, and bam. But with this up here, should stay up there easy enough that I can work it through cover, no problem. So we are going to use that this year for sure and see if this thing is a crusher. And if it is, then we're going to start making a bunch of these, and I'll probably do a tutorial. But I don't think it's quite there yet. I don't feel like it's defined yet. There's some ugliness in here that I need to figure out a way to kind of clean up. Kind of see it in there, that ugliness. Maybe if it was just threads and I was a little bit more careful about getting some of that flashy boo, you guys, it wouldn't look so ugly in there, but it's not terrible. Yeah, right? No, you definitely helped for sure. I was racking my brain and I couldn't think about it, and then it just takes that one person to be like, hey, what about this? That was it, dude. I think that was... I'm wondering now, though, if I shouldn't trade out this. We come up a bit, and then we do like a bit of marabou instead on the bottom, you know? You see what I'm saying? I think that might actually work better. That's what we're going to do next time. Next time, K-Fish Channel, we're going to get this whammo. What do we call it? No. What the hell do we call this thing? Kapow? Kablammo? Wapow. The Wapow lure. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys are subscribed. I do this Thursdays and Fridays, and I pop up a bunch of shorts. And coming soon, man, I'm gonna have a bunch of cool videos coming you guys' way. I'm editing like a fiend, but I'm posting them all off because we're just gonna do. Once I start to drop them, I'm gonna start to drop them like every day or every week, so you guys get a bunch of rotating content and that kind of stuff. So appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. Thank you guys for joining me. Smokey, glad you were able to make it to the end. Also, make sure you guys give my boy who's tagged in the comments below, Showfly, is a good follow as well. He's a great guy, and he does fly fishing lures all the time. Thanks, Showfly, for hanging out as long as you did. Lucy, as always, pleasure to have you. You know, appreciate you, my dude. Oregon, I think you took off a while ago, but appreciate having you. And Den Straw, thanks for joining us, by the way. I know you're new. And Eden Star, absolutely. Hope to catch you in the next one, my friend. Paul's your way. Have a good night, dude. Later, man.